time is it? What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? This is the DW World Equity Time. Well, from now onwards, every Monday morning at 9 a.m. sharp Singapore time, or maybe Hong Kong time, China time, Malaysia time, we're going to share with you one very important and potential market instrument that is likely to rise for this coming 1 or 2 weeks. And this instrument could come from, well, perhaps an FX market, commodities, stock, ETF, or just anything from around the world. So just log in and watch us on every Monday morning, 9 a.m. And we want you to like us, follow us, and of course, don't forget to share this good video out. And we call this the OTOP series. Well, OTOP stands for One Target, One Purpose. And the reason we call it 1910 is because 1910 stands for Monday, 9 a.m. and 10 minutes is all you need to spend the time with us. So don't forget, every Monday, OTOP is right here waiting for you. I'll be back. Watch us. This is the OTOP 90, alright, 90, and for the week 25th April year 2022. And once again, we are back here on a Monday morning, 9 a.m. spending 10 minutes of the time with us, and we shall again unfold a very interesting instrument for this week, especially when Dow Jones plummeted 900 points on last Friday. Alright, let's take a look at Friday closing. Alright, Dow Jones was down 981 points, as we mentioned earlier, more than 900 points decline. S&P 500 was down 121 points, and Nasdaq sank 335 points. Well, it looks like nothing is good and everything is falling down. Well, things are risky. And well, the reason why the US stocks have been going down is due to the coming rate hike on the first week of May. Right, we're gonna have a US Federal Reserve FOMC meeting, and the chair Powell has hinted many times that not only just a 0.25%, there could be a rate hike of 0.25% to 0.5%, which is 50 basis points, and that actually has triggered a lot of fear in the market, and people are beginning to dump the stocks. All right, and gold prices last week also went down a little bit, although we foresee that it will come back up very soon. All right, the yellow metal was down $15.70 on Friday and closed at a price of $1,932. All right, and the WTI crude was back down to $101 per barrel. All right, so this week is going to be a very interesting week, and what are we going to foresee this week? First of all, on this coming week, 27 and 28, we're going to have the Bank of Japan policymakers meeting, and well, we strongly believe that the BOJ policymakers will be adjusting the yen currency value against the US dollars, and followed by the following week, if you come back to us on the next Monday, all right, then we shall be talking about the expectation of the FOMC, which is going to fall on the 3rd and 4th May. So this week alone, all right, what are we going to talk about, especially when all the equity prices are down and risky? All right, let's take a look. And well, before we move on to what we're going to cover this week, let's take a look at last week that we talked about this Hong Kong mining stock 0347. All right, and that's Angkang Steel. All right, Angkang Steel. Last week, well, when we were talking about getting in, the price was trading at about $3.90 Hong Kong dollars, and it went down for a couple of days, but not too much. Friday closing price was $3.65, okay, $3.65 Hong Kong dollars. Well, so for those who are like me, who are holding 0347, well, my personal opinion, right? My personal opinion is it is still a hold. All right, don't be panic, and because, well, if the U.S. rate hike is only a 0.25%, which is less than what is expected, 0.5%, well, that means the market has been built into the oversold sentiment. Okay, and most likely we're going to see the US dollar beginning to weaken a little bit in 1 or 2 weeks time, and the gold mining stocks will recover very soon. So, well, 0347, personally, I think it is still a good hold. Alright, if you want to keep it in a portfolio. Alright, for this week, let's take a look at the dollar index first before we go on to the exact instrument on what we want to talk about this week. Well, the US dollar index, well, if you look at it, Friday the market closed at 101.21. Alright, this is a very topish recent top, okay, which well, it could be going to 102, but we foresee that the reversal down plunge could be coming very soon. Alright, if you look at the month chart as I put up here, okay, the last time we see these prices above 101 was sometime in March year 2020, when Donald Trump just stepped down, okay, from the White House and taken over by President Biden. Okay, so, well, dollar is still strong, and when dollar is still strong, it is affecting directly on the Japanese yen and on the euro currencies, well, which I believe once these both sides, the BOJ and the ECB, is going to do something, dollar is going to be weakened again on counterbalance sentiment. So stay tuned on this. Alright, well, after the US dollar index, well, we shall take a look at the Dow Jones. Okay, if we look at this day chart here, last Friday, as we just mentioned, market closed with a decline of more than 900 points. Alright, closing price was 33,813. Alright, very bearish. If you look at this day chart here, alright, there's a this is considered a confluent triple crossing on the EMA 420 and 200 days. Alright, momentum just turned down, and if you look at the 4-hour chart, the time scale also shows us a very bearish market sentiment, at least for another 1 or 2 weeks. So there's no reason to talk about buying Dow Jones now, okay, or the component stocks. Alright, so if you're holding component stocks, regardless you are having a small loss, or maybe if you're holding in a floating profit, you may get out now, okay, and start to plan to go in probably in July or August. So this week for OTOP 90, and for the week 25th April year 2022, based on this Dow Jones bearish market sentiment, we're going to show you something very interesting, which is an inverse ETF. Alright, as I mentioned earlier, we are not looking at going long on Dow Jones, but if you want to go short on Dow Jones on a quick profit, probably within 1 or 2 weeks, then you should be looking at this very special ETF, which computes and trades exactly on the opposite side of Dow Index. Alright, so followed us, and this is it. We are coming to that, and the index is known as, well, you can look at S Dow. Alright, the symbol is S Dow, okay, issued by ProShares Ultra Short, okay, and trading in New York Stock Exchange. Alright, as I mentioned, this is a totally inverse ETF index to Dow Jones. So when Dow Jones is going to plunge, this S Dow is likely going to fly. Alright, so if you look at this S Dow here, well, true enough, the EMA 4 and 20 are just closing up on a Friday. We have seen a surge. So anyway, currently at a price of $27 to $30, with Monday there is a consolidation. I think, well, we can find a chance to get into this market, right? Because market has been bottoming here for many months, since January 2022, for last, well, 4 months, okay, 4.5 months, and most likely we are going to see a recovery on this market going back up on Dow Jones. Alright, and that's for the OTOP 90 for the week 25th April 2022. Alright, if you happen to get into this as Dow, well, the exit price, I think very quickly on the short term, you could be looking at 36, at least a double top here, or maybe going up to 40. Alright, then that depends of course, also on how drastic will Dow Jones take down to the knees in this coming 1 or 2 weeks, especially over the first week of May, that we're going to have the FOMC meeting. Okay, we are coming to 10 minutes, and this is the DWO Equity Time. Thank you for watching us, and of course, subscribe to us. Don't forget to share this out. Every Monday morning, rain or shine, we shall be with you. Alright, see you again next. Thank you. Stay tuned.